about in another episode, which will be on masternodes.
Ooh, okay.
Masternodes, proof of
And
stake.
how those work. Yeah.
That's a whole other really interesting. It's actually an area that I've begun to investigate a lot more recently. So this is really topical because actually it's becoming very popular to do that. And there's some really interesting projects I started investigating myself. So how cool. I can talk about them here now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here
Cool.
for.
No, that's really good. Okay, so how to get free coins. Actually, there are ways to get free coins, but nothing, of course, in life is free.
Right.
And I don't need to tell anybody the disclaimer because we already showed the disclaimer. We said it anyway, so we're not doing anything here. So first off, airdrops. We've talked about airdrops in the sense of, it's a freeloader's paradise, but actually airdrops themselves is a way to get free coins. And we will have to put some links to some various projects where you can sign up to airdrop programs, earn.com being one of them. Yeah. And we'll put a list of some others. But so effectively, airdrops is a way of encouraging, well, the intent is to encourage people to follow projects they would have otherwise not known about by simply following a set of very basic tasks, providing a little bit of information about themselves, and joining a Telegram channel where the project is creating their community. Okay. And of course, the intent normally is to give people a small enough number of coins that it's basically the equivalent to what's called dust, which means there's not enough value in the coins to sell them for much of anything. So if you only get $1 or $2 worth of coins, or even $5, you're not going to go and sell $5 for Ether. It's just not worth it. So the real goal for airdrops is you're getting people involved, you're getting them engaged, you're giving them some coins to reward them for, jumping in and participating. And really, if you want to clear your dust, the best thing you can do is you jump in on the ICO itself, buy some additional coins, and then you can sell the whole lot, including the dust, and end up with a lot less dust later. Like 0.0001 worth of dust rather than $2 or $3 worth of dust. So it's meant to be a method for encouraging people to participate. And there are sadly people who are creating airdrop bots, little robots that make it look like you have 100 profiles when you only have one, so they can try to scam you into giving them lots of coins that you weren't meant to get. So I'm not suggesting that people should go create their own airdrop bots, because that's not a good thing, because we're trying to give one person one lot of airdrop coins. But it is an effective way to do it. And actually, the other thing that does happen occasionally, even on my Ether wallet, I'll occasionally find some coins that just show up in there. It's like, oh, okay, this is cool. So I had some VIN coins show up, which is a car project of some sort that's used. It's like to track the VIN registration number that's on your car, the vehicle registration number on your car. What's it called? Vehicle identification number.
Identification number, yeah. Right.
So they're using that number and putting that on the blockchain. So they gave me some VIN coins. I have no idea how they got my wallet. I mean, they just showed up. Thank you very much. Worth like $1. Yay!
Yay! Who knows?
So now I've got $1 worth of VIN coins, and I have no idea what to do with them. So I guess I'm going to have to go buy some more. So what they've done now is made me aware of a project I didn't otherwise know about. So sometimes they just show up in your wallet, and sometimes you actually have to go in and participate, but they're both airdrops. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. And it's free. And if VIN coins go up 100-fold, then I got $100. In 10 years, I'll take you for lunch.
Perfect.
At McDonald's, because that's about all I'll be able to afford in 10 years' time with $100.
That's true.
But the intent is good. I mean, I know I had a big slam session on a previous episode about airdrops, but the reality is the intention is good. It's to try to get people engaged, get them involved. Just a lot of people have been doing the freeloading thing and taking the free coins and running. But then again, if you get something for free and you have no reason to participate other than the free money, that's okay. Yeah, that's what people do. Okay, so the second one is, so any questions on airdrops?
Nope. And we covered that in a previous episode too.
So you're all good with airdrops. Okay.
I'm good with airdrops. So bounties?
Bounty programs. So bounty programs are really interesting. So one of the biggest challenges that one has generally as running an ICO is how do you promote your ICO effectively? So there are these bounty programs where you sign up to participate in effectively following that ICO to help them market the ICO, and you become part of their community that's being rewarded for promoting it. Okay, so that would mean things like I'm going to share, like, and retweet things on Twitter. I might create my own video and be rewarded some coins for creating a video on YouTube for them. for translating content into my local language, which might be gibberish, which would be really cool. We should actually do a whole gibberish coin.
Gibberish coin.
Yeah. So for translating to gibberish, I'm going to be rewarded some coins for doing that. And for other things like writing Medium articles, maybe sharing other content other ways. And there's, it's a tough job for these bounty programs to track everything, but that's their job. And for each person who's participating, they have different levels of participation that occur. And at the end, they total up all of the participation you've done. And you're rewarded X number of coins. Usually, what you'll find with ICOs is they have a bounty pool. Quite commonly, it's 1% of all tokens. So if 1% of all tokens is being represented by only 100 people, then you're actually getting a pretty decent number of coins. So that's actually a really good way to make even more than the airdrops, but most people don't realize it because the airdrop is just the easy job of click and sit there, where the bounties are actually doing some real work, which is constantly clicking, tweeting and sharing. But the more tweets, the more shares, the more content you do, the more you get paid.
Okay.
So I like that. It's quite nice. And I've seen a number of ICOs have some pretty high success rates because they'll get, 500, 1,000 retweets for every single tweet. And that's quite powerful because actually your whole goal is to be found. And with all of the advertising bans that have been put out there, this is a great way to bypass it because it's much more socially influenced, I suppose you could say, or it's much more, dynamic in the sense that people are sharing and sharing and sharing, and it's the hashtags that trend. So if you keep pushing the hashtags and the trending within Twitter, it can be very powerful. So that's bounty.
Okay. Makes sense.
There are people who are, I think there are people now who are professional bounty hunters. So yeah, because this is what they do. They work on 4, 5, 6 ICOs in parallel because if each ICO only posts 3 tweets a day, and all you have to do is click and like and click, like, share, whatever.
Those 3,
then you're not talking about a whole lot of work. You just have to keep making sure you're constantly doing stuff and writing an article here or there or whatever. So, as far as I can tell, there are people who are professional bounty hunters who are just doing this for as many projects as they can and just cranking in coins. And then, of course, when they hit the exchanges, they may have a decent amount of money from all the hard work, but they got paid for their work, which is actually, I really like that.
Yeah. I like that one too.
So that's pretty cool. And it's useful because it's really hard to market these ICOs. So anybody that's looking for a job, we'll put some links to some various, referral programs out there to have a look at and just see what you think.
Be the next Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, could have nicknames. I was going to make a joke. I think I'll reserve it.
Right. I think I threw you off on that one too.
Gibberish the bounty hunter. Anyway, okay, so
referrals.
The referral program is one that I have to say, first of all, there are not many ICOs that do it, and those who do often don't do it well. The best example of a referral program that I've seen is probably Electroneum. Richard Enns, the CEO, is a really great guy too, and I think he came from some sort of a marketing background, so he knew the game. So a referral program is not, by the way, any form of pyramid or Ponzi at all. It's a simple thing, like, for example, if I buy a book on Amazon, it might be like, if you like this book, refer it to a friend.
Right.
And you'll get 10% off on your next purchase of a book on Amazon. I mean, that might be something that Amazon could do. But that's the extent of the referral. So the way it works from the standpoint of an ICO would be, I sign up, I get a referral code, and it will be like, for each friend of yours that puts in half an ether, you'll get an extra, whatever percentage of coins. So if you ended up putting in, let's say you bought 100 coins, and if each of your 10 friends participates and you get 10 coins per person, you just got another 100 coins. You just doubled your investment. Or you actually you halved your investment and got twice as many coins. So, and then of course my 10 friends have now just got referral bonuses, referral bonuses for signing up, and now they will send that to their 10, 20, 30 friends, hopefully sign up. So everybody, and I only get my direct friends. I don't get your friends that you invite afterwards. So it's a one-stop thing. But if it's my 1 to your 10 and your 10 to the next 100, that can just completely go, out of control. And I have to say, if, any ICOs are listening, I urge you to consider this, because actually it's a far more engaging way to encourage people to participate, because you get something for participating and your friend gets something for referring you, and it's a win-win for everybody. And the ICO wins because they're getting the investors in, and you're all participating because you like the project in the first place. Everybody wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not stopping you from doing bounties and from doing airdrops at the same time, by the way.
Yeah.
You could be doing all three, right? So imagine that you participate in an airdrop and you're given turkey coins, and then you go and do bounty program, and the bounty program, you're just promoting the hell out of turkey coin and get tons and tons of turkeys, or turkey coins. What are we calling them? Turkey coins? Turkeys.
Turkey coins. Turkeys, yeah. Gobbles. Yep. Yeah,
gobble coins. And then of course now you're also participating in the amazing gobble referral program. And I gobble up a few coins, I send it off to you, Yuri. You gobble a few more, send it up to your friends. And I've ended up with, let's say 20 friends that have just jumped in as well. And I've got a bunch of extra coins for free. So my cost of investment has gone lower, but the project has gained a lot more investors, because my one investment led to 20 more people behind me coming in who followed me because we're just friends.
Yeah.
And that's no different than saying, here's a referral link to anything out there that we buy in shops every day. But it's amazing how many ICOs don't use this one.
Yeah, I don't see that one as often anymore.
Do it. It's just, it takes work to push it and set it up and encourage it, and then it goes viral. And it's the most easy thing to go viral, because if you like a project and you tell your friends and they tell their friends and it looks cool and you're getting some free coins out of it, or putting some money in, you get some more money. I mean, why wouldn't you do it?
Exactly. Yeah.
So those are the three, easy ways to get free coins. And actually, these are probably about as free as you're going to get, even though it's time. The other examples we're going to talk about in future episodes. I guess we'll do the next couple episodes to just talk about how to get free coins. But those are the three main ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Perfect, because I'll ask you about the next ones the next time we hit record on this, so that'll be good.
I'm having stunned face now because I'm trying to think what to say. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to stop that one.
Yeah, absolutely. No more gibberish.
No more gibberish. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was fun.
It was. Thank you.
Anything else before we say goodbye? Because it's always nice to talk to you. So
It is. I appreciate that. No, for this one, you answered my initial questions very succinctly. I look forward to the next round of tell me something interesting.
How to.
Yes, how to. Definitely.
How to. Okay, good. Well, great. Yuri, it was fun. I enjoyed that. We have a lot of stuff to follow up on from this episode for sure. To those of you watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like us on your way out. And those on Spotify, Apple, and elsewhere, do give us a little like or 5 stars or comments or whatever. This is Steve Good and Yuri Cataldo. To the moon. Until next week. Thank you for joining us today on the Coin Chat. Join me on Telegram on t.me/Coinvestors, where we discuss a range of topics on cryptocurrency. And visit us at coinvestors.io/thecoinchat for show notes and additional content. And remember to like and subscribe to us on your way out. In the meantime, be safe, have fun, and see you next week for more on the Coin Chat.